Welcome. I am Martin.
And I'm Nell.
And we are NLB Speaks. You know, we're excited. We got a great episode for you guys today. Episode 6A. We're going to be talking about something that everyone likes to talk about. Maybe not really.
I don't think they really
I don't think people like to talk
they don't
about
like
it.
to talk about it.
Yeah, something that a lot of times we like to avoid.
Yes.
And I think one of the reason why we wanted to talk about this, because a lot of times we put this particular topic on the back burner and we just kind of want to set it and forget it. Not like cooking, but like we set it and forget about it.
But the thing about it, you just can't set it and forget about it because it's going to keep coming back.
That's exactly right.
So eventually, guess what? You're going to have to deal with it.
And if you put it on the stove and you leave it there, that could start a fire in the house. And the smoke alarm's going to go off. And then you're going to say to yourself, who put that there? Who did that? And the blame game's going to happen. Now, the topic we want to talk about today is heated discussions. And we all know what those are. Some people call them arguments, but we don't call them.
No, we like to call them heated discussions.
Because it's a discussion. An argument, a lot of times, only one person is dominating
the conversation?
Exactly. But in a heated discussion, as you always say,
everybody got a voice.
Everyone has a voice.
And guess what? I may be right.
And I may be wrong. And I may be right.
And I may be wrong.
And that's okay.
That's okay.
And that's healthy in the relationship.
Yeah.
Now, here's something now I think that's important that
what's that?
Everyone looks at. And that is when people are dating, listen, I know they put their best foot forward.
Always. You know that. Nobody don't want to see the real you.
And they don't want to see exactly, they don't want nothing to go wrong because they want that relationship to continue on to the road of engagement.
Yes.
And then to the road of marriage.
Right.
But when we avoid having those heated discussions, like a disagreement and not wanting to talk through it, that can create more problems later on in the marriage. And
I believe you are absolutely correct when you say that because, sometimes we live in a facade. Let's just be real with it.
True,
okay?
True.
We see so much in
TV,
television,
the media,
they portray, a couple
as always happy, perfect.
No problems.
Like that's not reality.
That is not reality.
Everything you see on social media is not true.
It's not true.
So you got to take that, into consideration.
Absolutely.
Because there's a lot of fakeness that's out there. And like for us, for example, we do have heated discussions.
Oh, yeah.
And
we're human.
Exactly.
We are human.
But the thing is, we do
work through our heated discussion. And that's the most important thing. That's the key thing, that we're willing to allow the other one to be heard.
That is very important, Nell.
Yes, it is.
A lot of times, I think when people are in the midst of those heated discussions, they just want to you just hear my side of the story. But you got to meet in the middle a little bit and hear each other side of the story.
Yes.
I think that's important because the other person's opinions do matter.
Absolutely. Every person's opinion matter, You just can't be that individual and say, it's my way or no way.
No way. That's right.
That doesn't work.
It doesn't work. So what we want you to do is write down on a piece of paper, when was the last time y'all had a heated discussion? You may say, I got a perfect marriage. My relationship is great. We never have any heated discussions. Hey, more power to you. Listen, hey, you know what I'm saying? Matter of fact, we want to know
Tell us what to do.
Tell us what to do because listen, after 27 years of being together and almost 27 years of marriage, listen, I don't care how long you live on this earth and you were married, you're going to have a heated discussion.
Yeah, it's bound to happen.
I'll give you that point as an example. So when we first got married and we were living in South Florida where my wonderful team, the Miami Heat, reside.
Here he goes with them Heats.
That's what I'm talking about, y'all. So I came home from work, and I would be like a snake sheds their skin. So I ain't a snake. I just want y'all to know that, okay?
No, you're not a snake.
Okay, but I would come home and I would just shed my clothes, and my wife Nell, she would be like, Whoa, wait, we newlyweds. Keep this in mind. We're newlyweds.
Yeah.
We didn't live together before we got married, like
No,
some
we
people
did
do. So we was no shacking up in our house.
Mm-hmm.
And she was like, I was like,
Yo,
what do you
buddy,
mean?
what's up with this?
I was like, what are you talking about? This is how I live. Remember, I was a single guy,
Right.
had my own place, lived on my own. So I was just like,
He used to doing what he normally do.
that's right.
But now he has to take in consideration that he's no more living single.
And I had to say, you know what? No, this is how I live. At first, I was like, what are you talking about? This is just how I am. You know, and that was our first kind of really as a married couple.
Yeah.
A heated discussion.
Yeah.
We weren't throwing blows or
No,
we
none of
weren't
that.
like arguing loud. But it was a discussion. When we say heated discussion, it's not saying like everything is like level 10.
No.
It's like having a disagreement.
Disagreement, yeah.
Yeah, disagreement,
a
basically.
disagreement.
And we communicated.
Yeah, and we try to find a solution to our issue, which was really easy.
Pick up your clothes.
Pick up your clothes.
Exactly. Pick up your
That's
clothes.
simple.
So, guys, listen. Pick your clothes up. That's all I'm going to tell you. Pick your clothes up. Okay? Because your mama ain't here. Your mama shouldn't be doing it anyway.
No.
Okay?
No, because you already left. You left
That's
your
right.
mother and
That's
father,
right.
and you cleave, and you became one.
That's
so
what
mom and daddy got
what the
nothing to do
scripture
with
say. He
it.
say, leave and cleave.
That's
You know what I
right.
mean? So I left and I cleaved to my rib,
That's
to my
right.
spouse, to my wife. So,
That's right.
we want to do those things that are pleasing to our wife. Honestly, you don't want to live in a relationship that you're constantly bickering but you're not wanting to walk through and talk through the issues that are facing you at the moment. Now, heated discussions can be about how you're going to raise your children.
True.
A lot of couples have that heated discussion. How am I going to raise the children? Some may say, I like spanking. Some may say, I don't want spanking. The heated discussion, it'd be like,
Hey, how about money?
money. That's your money, and it's my money. 2 separate bank accounts or 1 bank account.
Yeah.
These are things, are heated discussions. Sex is another one that can bring about a heated discussion.
And that's something we don't like to talk about.
Oh, no. Listen, a lot of guys, they get married, they think, man, I'm going to have sex every day of the week.
It's like, what is he thinking?
Talk to me when them kids come.
Say it
Okay.
again. Say it again. It's louder so the people in the back can hear.
Talk to me when them kids come and you work in a 50-hour week job.
Yeah.
Listen, you got to make time for one another for those
Absolutely.
intimate moments.
Absolutely.
So heated discussions can come about, not just the sex thing with kids, but like if you ain't never watching the kids, by the way, the other spouse watching the kids is not considered a babysitter.
Absolutely.
Because you're the parent.
No. You help make that baby.
That's right.
You help make that baby.
So
So,
you
I
have to
mean,
help
everybody
raise
has a
them.
role.
Exactly. So those are just some of the things that can be heated discussions. Taking topics like, why are you spending so much time with your friends and not spending enough time with me?
Right.
These are all topics.
Right.
So you can write a list of all the different things, right?
Absolutely.
And say, but I'm sorry, what you going to say?
No.
babe?
I was just going to add on to it, whether it's like even like chores around the house. Don't expect one individual to do certain chores.
That's right.
I ain't gonna lie, I don't wash my car though. But
I do it for her. I take care of the car.
I appreciate that.
You know what?
But that's the way you're kind of like honoring me. You're doing something nice for me, right?
That's right.
So I appreciate that.
Even like people have a heated discussion, this heated discussion we call it, because remember, a heated discussion can start out with low heat, then you got medium heat, then you got high heat.
Right.
See, some things can start out with low heat.
Right.
I remember low heat discussion was when one time when we was living in the South Florida area and we were driving and my wife said, hey, you can make a U-turn right here. Listen.
No, are you
and guess
telling
what?
that story?
Listen, Popo, Smokey was like, "Roo, roo, roo." I'm like, she's like, I said, yeah, my wife told me to make that U-turn, man. I'm just kidding.
No, you told the truth.
I am telling the truth.
You are telling the truth.
We were newlyweds, okay.
We
guys.
were newlyweds. And after the police pulled him over and stuff, after that, he was like, see what you did? See what you did? I'm like, I just said it. You did it.
That's crazy.
I know,
So that was a low heat discussion.
There was a long discussion about it. But
Well, I don't listen to them no more when he's driving. She'd be like, go fast. I'm like, no, I'm going just like my father, 55.
He does follow the speed limit.
So at least I try. But we didn't get a ticket that day.
No, he
so
did.
just got a warning.
He was really kind. He was
But those are the kind of things you can laugh. We laughed about it afterward. Literally afterwards,
it wasn't funny. Then.
Immediately, it wasn't funny.
No.
But like we got home, we laughed about it because we were like, man, I ain't never listening. I ain't taking no more U-turns because of you. But
it wasn't a U-turn. It was a right turn.
Something. It was a left turn.
No, a turn. Right on red.
I don't know. It was something like that. See what happens when you marry that long? You forget what the truth is. Let me stop. Anyway.
No, that's true. But anyway, but also, during the heated discussion too, what we realized that my spouse is not my enemy.
Exactly.
You know what I mean? So whatever our discussion entails and whatever got us to that point, we realized that, we're in this together.
Yes, we are.
We should not be, coming against one another. We should be coming together. And you're not my enemy. So why am I arguing with you? You're the one who said you were going to love me and cherish me and, be there and support me. And likewise. So why are we arguing? And then a lot of times when you really pull back the layers and you realize, what are you arguing about? It's really stupid. Seriously, just be real. Sometimes you have to pull it all the way back and say, how do we get to this over this? Something so minute.
Can I be transparent?
Please be transparent. I don't know. Wait. Okay. Go ahead.
Okay. See, that mic want to keep rolling down, but that's okay, guys. We got this. Okay.
We got it.
All right. So here's the thing. Here's something right now. We used to have heated discussions in our house. I used to leave the cabinet drawers and the cabinets open all the time.
That is true.
Hey, let me tell you something.
It irks me.
It's to drive Nell crazy. I ain't gonna lie to you.
Because think about it. It takes a second. You open the drawer,
and you close it back.
That's it.
Well, guess what? I didn't want to close it because I just wanted to be open. Because maybe when I come back in the kitchen, I might want to get something else out the drawer.
But like I said, you open it back up and then you just close it.
Okay. Eventually, that's what I did.
Yeah.
I started closing the drawers. So recently, we redid some work in our kitchen. Mm-hmm. And you know what? I closed all the drawers. Yeah. Because you know what? I'd be like, yo, that kitchen looks nice, man. Mm-hmm. It's looking nice. But definitely, heated discussions. Think about it. One of the things we want to leave you with this, and that is, number one, don't allow outsiders to come in and bring a heated discussion or problem into your marriage relationship.
Oh, that is so true. Because you know what? Someone may like, intentionally or may not intentionally don't want to see you happy.
That's right. Remember, your spouse is not your enemy.
No.
Keep that in mind. That's your nucleus.
That's right.
And to pray about everything
Absolutely.
that you have that's in front of you.
Mm-hmm.
Really take it to the Lord in prayer.
It's
right. Real important. You know what? You want to surround yourself around good couples who will impact you and that you can do thus the same and impact their life.
That's right.
You don't want to make it your point where you're always around single people. I'm just going to be honest here on that one.
Yeah. Remember, you're not single anymore.
You want to be around like-minded individuals. Like-minded individuals are individuals who are married.
Yes.
And you can draw strength from those individuals.
Of course you draw strength from other couples. We have couple friends, and I'm thankful for the couple friends that we have, and we glean from one another.
I think that when we were younger, when we got married, it was important for us. We were around a lot of couples who were older than us. For those, not just older in years and age, but they were older in years and how long they were married. And it's important that you be around those types of individuals who have been married longer than you, and sometimes who are older than you. Now,
because we learned a lot from them, we got a lot of wisdom from those couples.
There's wisdom. There's wisdom in the multitude of counsel.
Yes, there is.
And the last thing I want to say, and that is, if you're an older couple. And you've gotten married, there's some couples who are our age in their 50s, some in their 60s, and they're just getting married. You mean like, hey, I don't know nobody who's older than me. That's you know what I mean? But you know what? You can learn something from a couple who may have been married a long time, but may not be as old as you.
Absolutely. And then I think too, as a couple too, you can take a younger couple and mentor her.
Exactly.
I think it's important that you go out and you mentor someone, another couple, and help them in areas to pitfalls to avoid that they can't avoid. You know.
Exactly. Say, hey, I don't got nothing else to say now. Is there anything else you got to say for the people today?
Just remember, your spouse is not your enemy. Okay, you are in this together.
That's right.
We are one.
We are one.
And we have to keep those who outside, who not for us,
Outside.
outside.
Exactly. Just keep them
Right?
outside.
Keep them outside.
Keep them outside.
That's right.
So I want to leave some housekeeping rules and one. If you got any questions for us, anything you would like to hear us have the topic wise to have said in future episodes, or if you have some questions, if you want some prayer or whatever it may be, if you want to get in contact with us, feel free to email us at info@mlbspeaks.com. That is info@mlbspeaks.com. And you can find us on all social media handles like Facebook, Twitter, Instagram.
All of the social media handles.
All of them, because I forget what they are all the time. So thank you. Whether you're watching us at night, lunch hour, midday, or during the day. Thank you. Until next time.
Be encouraged.